Can you kill me? I'm basically playing a burn deck right now. Yeah, I'm basically playing a burn deck.
You're in the wrong neck of the woods, pal. They're a stampede of one.
Going back up to 10. 4 Demuge does nothing to me. My fair citizens of Sodium City, we have... Nope. So this deck is a Rakdos deck specifically revolved around Sarkhan's Unsealing. So if you didn't already check it out earlier, I had a mono red Dargon's deck that used Sarkhan's Unsealing a lot. However, there aren't a lot of super powered creatures that I could really use. Anything over 7 power just didn't really exist with mono red dragons. There's Dragonskull, and then there's a couple other really bad ones, but not in mono red. So it was kind of a big limitation that we had with mono red. So I decided to expand it a bit into Rakdos and use some other creatures. So Sarkhan's Unsealing is a 4-mana enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell with the power 4, 5, or 6, deals 4 damage to any target. This means opponent's face, creatures, or planeswalkers. Super, super good. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. So this is a one-sided board wipe plus 4 damage to their face. This is amazing. Super, super good. Super good. Now you may be wondering how this is actually usable because 7 power in a creature is so expensive. You can't really do that until late game. But there are a lot of creatures that do have 7 power that are quite cheap, being Nyxathid, Rotting Regisaur, Inferno Hellion. Those are the main ones that we're going to use. So Nyxathid is 3 mana 7/7, which is ridiculous. However, enters the battlefield, you choose an opponent, which, you know, in Arena there's only one opponent. It gets -1/-1 for each card in their hand. That's kind of irrelevant. We don't really attack with any creatures, so it doesn't matter. But when you have Sarkhan's Unsealing, again, it's whenever you cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, and Nyxathid only gets -1/-1 once it enters the battlefield. So the creature, when you cast it, has 7 power, so it's always going to do 4 damage to everything that the opponent has, plus their face, and that's what we care about. Then, of course, Rotting Regisaur is a 7/6 for 3 mana, but at the beginning of your upkeep, you have to discard a card. This does kind of suck, however, since all of our stuff is really, really cheap, the most expensive card in our deck is Sarkhan's Unsealing, which is 4 mana. We don't really have a lot of cards in our hand ever, so discarding anything at the beginning of our upkeep isn't gonna do anything. It just, we don't have any cards in our hand to begin with, so it just doesn't really matter. And the last creature we're running is Inferno Hellion. It's a 4 mana 7/3, so it's a little bit more expensive than the other ones, but it's a 4/3 trample. At the beginning of each end step, if Inferno Hellion attacked or blocked this turn, shuffle it into the owner's library. This is super cool. It does suck because you can only have it out for 1 turn, but at the same time, we have Sarkhan's Unsealing. We only really care about casting it. So being able to get it back into your library and potentially drawing it again to cast it again and deal 4 damage to everything, that's actually extremely relevant. Now, while playing this, I realized that it was extremely difficult to find the Sarkhan's Unsealing. There was literally games where I would go through 30 cards. There was a stream where I went through 30 cards in one game, didn't see it. I went through 20-something cards, didn't see it, and then went through another 20 cards the next game and didn't see it at all. It was ridiculous how hard it is to find this fucking card. So I ended up adding 3 Grim Tutors. So that is basically necessary. If we don't get Sarkhan's Unsealing on the battlefield, you will lose the game. That's basically just what it is. You will lose the game if you don't have Sarkhan's Unsealing. So added 3 Grim Tutors. We still have 2 Valakut Awakenings, which is really nice because you can just throw away your entire hand. Because again, if you don't have Sarkhan's Unsealing, you're just not going to win the game. You need that card to win the game. So again, Valakut Awakening, you can shuffle your hand or put everything in your hand at the bottom of your library and draw that many cards. If at the beginning of the game, you can basically draw a brand new hand after you put down a few lands onto the battlefield, obviously. But it's very, very easy to find Sarkhan's Unsealing after these changes. If you were to take this deck and play it at home, it's going to set you back 43 rares and 3 mythics, which is what I would say pretty good, if I do say so myself. It's on the lower side. I'm trying to make these decks a little bit more budget, you know what I'm saying? No, this deck is actually not very budget at all, but it's a very good deck. It is the truth, especially after these changes. It's fucking amazing. So I would 100% recommend this deck. Let me know what your results are in the comment section below. If you want to see some more really weird things like Sarkhan's Unsealing, then make sure to go and hit that subscribe button, bell notification. Come out with videos 7 days a week, so you don't want to miss it. And as for yesterday's comment question of the day, I asked you, who would win in a fight, dragons or dinosaurs? Here are your answers. If you want your comment featured in these videos, make sure you answer the comment question of the day every single day, 7 days a week in the comment section below. Stay salty and enjoy the games. This one I'm unsure about. So I did a little bit of testaroonie. So the other day, if you recall, I'm not sure if you watched it. If you haven't, obviously go back. Hashtag plugging older videos. I did a mono red dragons deck. Yeah, it was interesting. So I was using Sarkhan's Unsealing, which I do really like. I really like Sarkhan's Unsealing. It's a great card. However, it was just very difficult to wipe the board without actual board wipes. And so what I decided to do is because we only had one card that had 7 power. So now I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff in with 7 power. So Sarkhan's Unsealing just procs all the time off everything that we cast. Our most expensive card is Phosphoros. Maybe I don't need as much ramp as I have. Maybe I don't need as much ramp as I have. I don't know if I keep my Hellions for when I actually... maybe I do. Maybe I do. Keeping up 1 mana like they have something, and it's scaring me. They already have a Chromatic Lantern, which I dislike. They think I'm ramping into something that I'm not ramping into. Oh. The 5-color land destruction? What? Okay, so I might actually have to cast my Hellion then. Well, I guess it's not 5-color yet. I've only done mountains and forests. Although it would be odd if it was just like Gruul land destruction with Chromatic Lantern. That would be a very odd choice. So they have another one. They have ways to deal with all of these because they're running green. Still have lands. Opponent has been missing some lands. I think maybe I have too many lands because I am running 4 Valakut Awakenings and 25 lands, so technically it's 29. My most expensive card is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck me. Nice. Okay, so it's super, super duper hard. Land destruction. I like copying it. Put a red creature card or artifact creature from your hand to the battlefield, sacrifice it. Nowhere close being able to activate that. Rawr. Alright. We did 21 damage. The wonders of having 7+ power on every card. How fantastic is that? This is an odd board. Okay. And we really like these Hellion Infernos. It's not like... Okay, so yeah, I think we'd do that. So we Cold Steel Heart into Sarkhan's Unsealing. Ooh, this is bad. All Death Touch? Okay, they didn't have a Flynn. They did not have a Flynn the Gangbanger. That's all that matters. I might do this next turn. Maybe not. Okay. So many cards. I don't have a way to... I can block that Toski, but that's it. If I get a creature, I can like wipe their board. And kill that Vivian, kind of. Okay. So I thought about putting the Mind Stone down for the mana, but I think scrying is probably more important. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of value out of this.
The mysteries of life are endless.
What are the best things we could get right now? Which card? The chosen player's hand. Choose an opponent. I mean, this is red. That just dies, right?
You have to do better than that.
Okay, so we have trample, I have a blocker. I also get another 4 damage on all of those. Okay, this is getting a little bit scary.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
Sag. Alright, well.
Not bad.
Nyxathid. That's 4 damage, 4 damage. 8. Okay, so I get to kill that, which is fine. But our Nyxathid is dead. Yeah. Sag. Can you kill me? I'm basically playing a burn deck right now. Yeah, I'm basically playing a burn deck.
You're in the wrong neck of the woods, pal. They're a stampede of one.
Going back up to 10. 4 damage does nothing to me.
You got a badass over here.
Haha! Wa-boom! Wa-boom! Yeah, we're just bolt gamers. I do like this because it does hit with Sarkhan's Unsealing. It also gives everything haste. We're like never gonna have Devotion to 5 though. 2 Sarkhan's Unsealing and this. And that 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't even know if it's possible to have 5. Like, it is, but we win for sure if it gets to 5. And the activated ability is just kind of whatever, because our creatures are so cheap anyway. It's just, I don't know. But I like what it enables. Yeah. This deck is funny. We're just throwing out like Storm's Wrath every turn. Except it also hits their face. Which is kind of funny. We get this in every opening hand. I feel like I'm cheating. Although, I haven't decided if I want to do this on turn 2. Do this on turn 2 and then double this. Definitely want to do that on turn 3. How that I think. Just don't make me discard it.
Don't do it.
Okay, Final Flourish. Seems it's a good card. As long as they don't blow up my Sarkhan's Unsealing, we might be okay, possibly, kind of, sort of. At least I'll have a Fabled Passage. Okay. Okay, that's good, that's good. I was also hoping they didn't have anything else. But you know what? You can't have everything in this world, can you? Okay. Don't kill me. And don't blow up my Unsealing.
Okay.
1. Yeah, that's still a lot of mana. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we get a little bit more value out of this, which is fine. Huzzah! All right, so do you think it was the board wipe or do you think it was the huzzah? Let me know in the comments section below. Well, that was interesting. I did not expect that surrender to happen. They're just like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. I'm out. It's like, oh, okay. All right, sure. B2PT. Hello. I don't like the look of that. Red. And we just Mindstone next turn? Believe that's what we do. Yeah. I need a Mazemind Tome. Or just Sarkhan's Unsealing. Sarkhan's Unsealing will get me everywhere I need to. Top. Okay. Let's just do this. We'll take the card draw. At the end of this turn. The next turn, I'll Mindstone. Ooh. That was pretty good. Did not think that that was coming. Okay. Well, I still get to draw a card with the Mazemind Tome. I really don't want to play any of these until I get my Sarkhan's Unsealing. I mean, I will, obviously, if I have to. So not running red, but they're running colors for the big boy. Double your trigger, double your fun. Right? Is that green, blue, black? Whoa, okay, maybe not. Okay. That I don't have a way to deal with that. It's a lot of scrying. They don't have Yorion, so they're not doing a loop with it. Alright. Let's see if they just like draw some cards and kill my Nyxathid. I mean, yeah, that would suck, but I don't know. Okay. They forgot it actually goes up in power. Yes. Like, if you thought I wasn't gonna do that, you're out of your fucking mind. Because they would have blinked that and then just killed me. Yeah. Zero problems. All right. Well, do I discard my land? Yarok. That's the card I was thinking of. The big boy. Control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So they're just going to make a... Oh, fuck, they're gonna fight it twice anyway. Because they're gonna make 2... York. Yeah. 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 I mean, we do get rid of both of them. But... Come on. Six, 7, go down to 14. Okay. So we bottomed quite a few cards, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a pretty high chance to get a Sarkhan's Unsealing right now. Hopefully we get it. Because we kind of fucking need it. We kind of fucking need it, like right now. Yeah. Okay, so... do this. I can bin all 3 of these. I need a land and a Sarkhan's Unsealing. Seriously? How many fucking... Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, so all 4 of my Sarkhan's Unsealing are in the bottom 29. I just needed any of them. Just needed any of them, man. Just fucking any of them. Yeah. Just like, seriously, I just needed any of them. Just one. Just fucking one. One in the top 30. One in the top 30, and I would have wiped their entire board, and we would have been... like, we would have just won. Would have been perfectly fine. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. We have a lot of ways to find it. We have a lot of ways to find our Sarkhan's Unsealing. Just did not get them. We are getting flooded a lot, but it also does give us something to throw back with our Valakut Awakening. Maybe I'll go down 1 more land. Just go down to 25. I mean, we have a shit ton of ramp with Cold Heart, or Cold Steel Heart and Mind Stone. Just don't know what I would... I mean, I guess Stomp isn't the worst idea. Stomp is probably a really good idea, actually. Sorry. I didn't even realize I had that in my hand. Should have put that in. My bad. Yeah, because this is tapped, and it gives me colored instead of colorless. Fuck. That's odd. Red. So this, I think this is the same person as earlier. Yeah, I mean, turn 2 land destruction is not healthy for us at all. They get the shark, they can bounce that and then destroy. Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting. Actually kind of surprised they didn't mutate that, like blow up a land or something. I guess maybe they're not going for land destruction. So they're not even in red. Just going Simic. Definitely don't need another one of those. So bad for us. So bad. At least this is a 7/3 and can block that Sawtusk. Did I not? I did. Did I? Okay. Let's... a blocker. We get to kill that Sawtusk. If they attack. So what is it? Just need 3 mana. Three, 6, yeah, I'm dead. This seems a bit ridiculous. Top 18. 18. Yeah. In the top, what, 28 or 22? Top 22 cards. I didn't get a single one. We've gone through like 50 cards. We've gone through 50 cards. Haven't found a Sarkhan's Unsealing. The elusive Sarkhan's Unsealing. But when we get it, we win. So that's the good part about it. Let's do Bonecrusher Giant, take out the hearts. Kroxa doesn't do a whole lot because I don't put a lot of stuff in my graveyard. So I'm just gonna have 2. All right, I'm gonna take out 2 Valakuts and add in 2 Tutors. So I'm just missing every single Sarkhan's Unsealing, and that's the biggest problem. So that should fix it. All right. With Tutor, hoping things will be better. We just need to find our Sarkhan's Unsealing. That's the biggest thing. The Rotting Regisaur, getting that out and it not dying is also kind of a problem. Because discarding our big shit is a problem. I think I need to cut this still. That's what I should have done. I needed to cut this. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, we'll throw this down, and that, and Tutor. Beautiful. Tutor for an Unsealing. And play that next turn. Like it. Playing around censor, whatever bullshit they might have. Jesus. Animation scared the shit out of me. Holy crap. I thought they were gonna like counterspell it, and then all of a sudden it was just like blink in my face. They have blue-red. Don't know if they're burn deck yet. Let's see. They leave up counterspell magic. Ah, it's a cycling deck. I see. I see. So I believe I do Phosphorus this turn. And then the next turn I can Regi. Because this will actually proc Sarkhan's Unsealing because it does it when it's on the stack, even though it's not a legendary, or it's not a creature when it comes into the battlefield. It's still a creature with 7 power. And it'll kill that Pyromancer. Doesn't matter, it dead. It dead. Animation is so sick. So sick. I have to have a way to kill that. Yep, I'm gonna kill all that again. Do you counter it? Do you counter it? No? Okay. So, depending on what happens here, so drawing their second card. So they kill the Regi. Good job by them. If I get a 7 power creature, GG's. Alright, so maybe I need Phosphoros. Polakranos. It's not Polakranos. It's whatever that is. It's good. It worked. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. If you want to see me build and play all of these decks live, then go ahead and make sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/StriderStone. I stream 5 days a week, every day except Monday and Thursday. Schedule in the description below. Yeah, I don't do too well against artifacts and enchantments. Shrines we can't really deal with. If somebody's healing, you know, 12 life a turn and destroying our creatures. We would have to play a creature every turn with 4 Sarkhan's Unsealing out to just cancel out what they're doing. It's pretty hard to do. It's pretty hard to do. Okay. We have a pretty good hand as long as they don't rip it apart, right? Do they kill it? It's fine with me. That's less fine. It's definitely less fine. But we do get to Mind Stone and then Sarkhan's Unsealing next turn. And then we can double Regi. Opponent, you're gonna hurt. Quite a bit. That's fine. Alright, so we stomped them. They killed our Stompy boy. And then we cast 2 Rotting Regisaurs. We don't even have to attack. That's what's great about this deck. You don't even have to attack most of the time. Yeah, I think we are just gonna cut the fucking Polakranos. I think it's needed. It's too expensive. Let's put in another tutor. So I put in another Cosmos Elixir and another tutor. And I think that'll be good. Last deck the opponent had was awesome. Sad. We have 3. I mean, technically we got 2 of the 7 cards we needed because I had the tutor. But it sucks. It's just unfortunate when I guess I should have assumed. Should have played it and then done it. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to gauge when opponent's running a weird like landfall deck with, you know, Nahiri's lithoforming and stuff. It's hard to predict what's going to be in their deck. It's not like it's a normal thing. All right. Height. Not. Ugh. So we can double Mazemind Tome here. Which we might do literally just to draw a shit ton of cards. Try to find our Sarkhan's Unsealing. That may just be what we have to. I feel like that's what we have to do. If we don't get our Sarkhan's Unsealing, we just lose. Attack me, you coward.
Don't be a pussy.
Bitch. What a bitch. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. I was just about to play 2 Mazemind Tomes to search for you. Now we have to hope they don't have removal in Gruul. But they're playing Ramp. Okay. Hopefully it's just like a questing beast. Be a second Bonecrusher. 1, 2, 3. It could be another. It could be a thingamabob. Okay, it's not. Okay. Well. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
It's so satisfying. I don't know why. It's like having a shitty Ugin. Don't kill my Sarkhan. Right, they didn't kill it. Alright. So they're basically dead next turn. Unless they super kill us. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't matter, but got him. I'm the Stompy deck. It's me. It was I the whole time. No idea what. Oh, yeah, I do know what to call this. I already called it Nope. Because I have Yep. Now I have Nope. I got really uncreative. Since I didn't build these on stream, I didn't get any good ideas for deck names. Which makes it kind of difficult. Yeah. Just like a little bit. Just a little bit. Loa Yuska. Alright. Alright, Loa Yuska. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. I believe in the land top deck. And then I will play Sarkhan's Unsealing. And you will not have a discard spell. You will be greedy and play a creature. Now you will play Thought Steve and be sad. Oh, it's a vampire deck. Okay. So it can be like a 2/2 or something. 3/3. I'll go down to a 2/2. But I don't really want discard cards right now. So it's just kind of whatever. Aha, 3/3. Aha, 4/4. Aha, 5/5. Aha, 7/6. All right, opponent, what do you got? Ah, yes. Nice little Ravager you got there. None of my stuff has trample. Now I just have to find a creature. That's really all I gotta do. It's so stupid. Oh. Alright. Yeah. Dude, Sarkhan's Unsealing is a fucking busted card. If it's on the battlefield, you just win. That's all it takes. That's all you gotta do. Is just have it on the battlefield, and it's like GG's. What are they gonna do? Nothing. Exactly. Let's get another good game with this one. This deck is really funny. I just like Sarkhan's Unsealing, I don't know. It just sucks that I have to play creatures with it. I mean, I really liked it when I was doing the worms. Because the worm deck is really awesome when you're doing Summer's Invocation and the worms. Because that deck claps too, but the problem with that deck is it takes so much to get set up that it's almost unrealistic. Okay. So we get to Grim Tutor. I knew I needed to black source that. Now I have to shock in this fucking Blood Crypt. Yeah, I knew, because whatever, I'll just top deck a Sarkhan's Unsealing, and I didn't need to do that at all, right? What does this do? Alright, so control menace. Oh my gosh, it's a rat stack. Alright. One, two, three, four, five. If I get another land, no, I would need. Can't play both of these, so I don't have enough black sources. If I played that as a black source, and then I top decked another black source, then we'd be fine. But no, I just had to play that as a red source.
But you didn't.
So I'm already down 2 life, and I'm screwed a mana color because of that. That was a really big punt. However, getting the 7/3 down, I think is fine. It's gonna do pretty good for us. It's a sweet thing. Stuff in the pre-order? The good thing about this is that their face explodes whenever you play big creatures, right? Now what I was gonna say is the good thing about this is that since it's the first creature and they're running black, they probably have removal, so they would kill that, which gives them, or which puts less cards in their hand, which makes these beefier boys, right? That was the objective / thought process that we didn't get to throw in because our opponent was being a big baby bitch. But you know, whatever. At the end of the day, this deck went 8-6. However, I will say, once we made it more consistent by being able to find the Sarkhan's Unsealing, the deck went 5-2, which is much better stats than 8-6. It was the majority of the games that we won were after we made the very important changes. There weren't minor changes, tweaks here and there. These were like drastic changes that fixed the entire deck. So the big changes that we made was adding in Grim Tutor. Grim Tutor just being able to find the Sarkhan's Unsealing was super, super important. And then once again, I took out the Phosphoroses, Polakranos, Phosphoros, whatever the fuck it's called. We ended up taking all of them out because it was 5 mana, and I realized that even being able to swing with all the creatures that we had, none of them had trample, so it wasn't necessarily good. It was better and more beneficial to actually have Sarkhan's Unsealing than it was for our creatures to have haste. Because if we didn't have Sarkhan's Unsealing, even if they had haste, they would just get chump blocked by 1/1s or something. But if we had Sarkhan's Unsealing out, we just did 4 damage to everything, and the board was clear. It was nice having haste at the same time, however, it wasn't necessary. So the 2 decks that we lost to was a 5-color Shrine deck and a Gruul aggro deck. Now we did beat a Gruul aggro deck pretty quickly on the other one, and the first Gruul aggro deck was really close, so keep that in mind. The 5-color Shrine deck, I actually don't think we can win that matchup. If they get the health Shrine out, where they're getting 2 life for every Shrine they get every single turn, they're going to start getting, 12 to 24 life every single turn, and it's just impossible for us to come back from that. Even if we have 4 Sarkhan's Unsealing, we would have to attack with a creature every single turn and cast a creature every turn without them stopping it whatsoever. And even then, it's just ridiculous on how difficult it would be to actually beat them. Since we don't have any enchantment removal, it makes it borderline impossible to beat that deck unless we get it done very quickly, which is possible. Yo, what up, YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider. Come on. You didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.